Hi, Manilin Lapangan, and today's video I'm going to do the 2.7.3 solving the missing route. Task 1, examine the network. Step 1, view the configuration. On each of the three routers, log into the router using password sesco, then enter privilege exit mode using password class. So, let's click first the router 1. Then CLI. Password sesco. Enter the command show running config to see how static routing is currently configured. So I'm gonna copy this one. Then paste. Then enter the command show IP route to see the effect on the configuration. I'm gonna copy this one too. Then paste. Then again, next one is the router 2 CLI. So let's just repeat the process. To R2. Then the next one is the router 3. So same with the router 1 and router 2. I'm gonna repeat the process to router 3. Then step 2, verify connectivity. From the command line prompt on PC2, ping PC1 at 172.16.3.10. So let's click the PC2, then desktop, then let's click the command prompt, then ping. I'm gonna copy this one. So request timeout. So as you see guys, the ping times out. Then the task 2, view the problem in simulation mode. Step 1, run the simulation. Enter simulation mode. The simulation is set to show only one ICMP events. Okay, so set the simulation. So the simulation is set to show only ICMP. Then run the simulation by clicking the auto capture or play button. So let's click the auto capture or play. So as you can see guys, the packets bounce back and forth between the router 2 and the router 3. So step 2, examine the results. Scroll to the top of the event list, click the colored box in the info column for the first event. The PDU information window opens. Examine the layer 3 information for both the in layers and out layers on the OSI model tab. Also, examine the inbound PDU details and outbound PDU details tab, noting the value in the TTL field. View the information for the remaining events if the TTL field counts down. The packet is discarded and the time exceeded message is sent to the source. Without this process, the packet would lock forever. So, if you see this one, the buffer full packet tracer, just click the view previous event. So I'm gonna click the view previous event. Then event list, just click the colored box. Okay, so in layers, so layer 3, the layer 3 is empty, while the out layers, layer 3, IP header SRC, IP 172.16.1.10, this IP 172.16.3.10, ICMP message type 8. So the outbound PDU details, this is the PDU details. Task 3. Correct the problem and verify. Step 1. Replace the misconfigured static route. Return to real-time mode. Gonna close this one. Then return to real-time mode. Then after, on router R2, enter global configuration mode and enter the following commands. So let's click the router 2, router 2. So then I'm gonna copy this one. Then step 2, save the updated configuration on router 2. Exit configuration mode by hitting Ctrl Z. So Ctrl Z. Then after, save the configuration by issuing the command copy run start. So let's copy this one. Then step 3, verify connectivity. From the command line prompt on PC2, ping PC1 at 172.16.3.10. So PC2. So I'm getting copy. So the ping should succeed. If not, troubleshoot the static route. So the ping is succeed or successful. Then step 4, return the simulation. Run the simulation as described in task 2 to view the proper operation of the network. Return to simulation. Turn to simulation. Then run the simulation as described in task 2 to view the proper task 2. Let's check. Okay. It's gonna click the auto capture or play. So CC check. So let's click the view previous event. So my completion rate is 100%. So that's all.